StoryShots is proud to bring you this free audiobook summary. Do you want to get access to more free audiobook summaries like this? Subscribe and click the bell button now to get notified each time we upload a new summary. You can also download our free app and enjoy thousands of other summaries of best-selling nonfiction books that are available in text, audio, and animated formats.
StoryShot's book summary and review of The Anxious Generation: How the Great Rewiring of Childhood is Causing an Epidemic of Mental Illness, by Jonathan Haidt. Introduction.
Have you noticed the rising levels of anxiety and childhood mental health issues among children and teenagers? Maybe you are a parent, teacher, or a concerned adult who sees this happening. Here's something important to understand. The growing mental health problems in young people are not just because of individual issues. Changes in our society also cause them. The Anxious Generation by Jonathan Haidt looks at how the digital world is a big part of this crisis. Using extensive research and real-life stories, the book explains how modern parenting, changes in education, and the influence of social media are making kids more anxious and depressed, potentially causing other childhood mental disorders in today's youth. He wants us to understand that these issues are personal and shaped by the world around us. My central claim in this book is that these two trends, overprotection in the real world and underprotection in the virtual world, are the major reasons why children born after 1995 became the anxious generation. Jonathan Haidt.
About Jonathan Haidt.
Jonathan Haidt is a respected social psychologist and professor at the Stern School of Business at New York University. He is a leading expert in understanding the psychological impacts of cultural and societal trends in the modern world. Haidt is the author of best-selling books that have significantly contributed to psychology. His book, The Righteous Mind, explores the moral foundations of human behavior and decision-making. His insights into the moral foundations of politics and society have sparked important conversations about polarization and empathy in contemporary discourse. Through his writings and public engagements, Haidt advocates for a more nuanced understanding of the challenges facing today's youth, emphasizing the need for balance in parenting and education to foster healthier developmental environments. In The Coddling of the American Mind, Haidt refers to the increasing level of anxiety and depression among young people. This originated from overprotective parenting and stifled free speech in colleges. Haidt suggests that this great rewiring of childhood, from a play-based to a phone-based one, is central to the mental health crisis facing kids today. People don't get depressed when they face threats collectively. They get depressed when they feel isolated, lonely, or useless. Jonathan Haidt.
StoryShot 1. The Digital Revolution: Phone-Based Childhood and Mental Health.
The digital world has changed childhood. Kids today grow up using smartphones and social media. This has significant effects on childhood mental health issues. Seeing perfect lives on social media platforms makes kids anxious and insecure. Addictive apps disrupt sleep and reduce face-to-face interactions. Digital life has rewired childhood. Parents and teachers need to understand the impacts and find a balance. Encouraging kids to play outside and spend time with friends makes them healthier and happier. When kids put down their devices and do fun activities together, it improves their mental health. Haidt explains, the digital revolution has fundamentally altered childhood with the rise of smartphones and social media. Children and adolescents are now growing up in a world where their social interactions and self-worth are increasingly mediated by screens. According to the New York Times, in the early 2010s, less than 9% of American teens had at least one major depressive episode in the previous year. By 2022, that number had risen to roughly 20%. Haidt also says that digital immersion has fundamentally changed childhood. Parents and teachers must understand these impacts and find ways to encourage a balanced use of digital devices. We can support healthy development by helping kids spend more time in the real world. These simple changes can make a big difference in promoting healthier tech use. Set limits on screen time and stick to them. Encourage outdoor play and participation in sports. Have tech-free family dinners to promote conversation. Create tech-free zones in the home for face-to-face interactions. Plan family activities that don't involve screens, like board games or cooking together. Model good behavior by limiting parental screen time. Schools can also promote in-person interaction through sports, arts, and clubs. By implementing these changes, families can create a healthier balance between digital and real-world interactions, improving mental health and well-being. The impact of technology on youth mental health has been a growing concern, as highlighted in a recent article from The Atlantic titled "The Teenage Mental Health Crisis." The piece explores how the rise of smartphones and social media has coincided with a sharp increase in anxiety, depression, and other mental health issues among teenagers. While the reward-seeking parts of the brain mature earlier, the frontal cortex, essential for self-control, delay of gratification, and resistance to temptation, is not up to full capacity until the mid-20s, and preteens are at a particularly vulnerable point in development. Jonathan Haidt.
StoryShot 2. Parenting in the Age of Anxiety.
Parenting styles have changed a lot. Many parents now practice helicopter parenting. This means they closely watch and protect their children. They do this to keep them safe, but it can have downsides. This over-involvement can prevent children from learning how to cope with problems and lead to higher anxiety and dependence. When parents don't let kids make their own mistakes, they miss out on learning important life skills. They don't learn how to solve problems independently without adult supervision. Parenting styles heavily influence childhood mental conditions. The adverse effects of overprotective parenting, faced by the younger generation, include increased anxiety, reduced problem-solving skills, lack of independence. Parents who protect their kids from failure stop them from becoming resilient and independent. To find a balance, parents can let children solve their problems to develop conflict resolution skills. Encourage decision-making, even if mistakes are made, to build confidence through learning experiences. Assign age-appropriate responsibilities to foster independence. Offer guidance, not solutions, to teach problem-solving skills. Praise effort, not just results, to promote a growth mindset and resilience. Model problem-solving skills to provide a positive example for children to follow. These steps can help children become more independent and resilient, and prepare them for the complexities of adulthood. Haidt suggests that, by encouraging autonomy and allowing children to experience manageable risks, parents can help foster mental well-being.
StoryShot 3. The Education System's Role.
The education system has also changed in ways that impact mental health. There is now more academic pressure, standardized testing, and a focus on achievement over student well-being. This creates a very stressful environment for many students. The education system needs a balanced approach, prioritizing mental health alongside academic success. Schools should use programs that teach emotional regulation, resilience, and social skills. It helps equip students with the necessary tools to navigate life's challenges. This is how schools can make a difference. 1. Include lessons on stress management, mindfulness, and relaxation techniques. They help students develop effective coping strategies. 2. Have counselors and mental health professionals available. They can support students struggling with anxiety, depression, and other issues. 3. Offer more art, music, drama, sports, and physical education. Allow students to express themselves, stay active, and relieve stress healthily. 4. Create a positive school culture where students feel valued and supported and can take breaks to relax and unwind. 5. Engage parents and the broader community in supporting students' mental health. Schools can create a well-being environment that values academic achievement as much as practice by doing things like this. This approach will help students manage stress and improve their mental health. It will also equip them with essential life skills and offer support in every sphere of life.
StoryShot 4. The Importance of Unstructured Play.
Unstructured play, where children can explore and learn independently, has become much less common. But opportunities for free play are crucial for developing creativity, problem-solving skills, emotional resilience. Imagine a group of kids playing a game they made up themselves. They must work together to create the rules, negotiate conflicts, and use their imagination. This kind of free play helps children build critical social and emotional skills. Allow children time and space for free play, where they can explore, make mistakes, and learn from their experiences without constant adult supervision. Jonathan Haidt. Haidt stresses the importance of giving children time for free play. During play, kids can explore, make mistakes, and learn without adults watching them all the time. Letting kids play freely helps their minds and bodies develop in a healthy way. Unstructured play can help lessen symptoms of mental illness in childhood. This activity helps children develop better coping mechanisms and social skills. It also serves as a break from structured play and screen time. Follow these simple rules to change this. Schools can provide some time daily during recess for children to decide what they want to do, be it running, jumping, or exploring independently. Parents can let their kids play in the backyard alone. They should provide blocks, art supplies, and other materials for the children to create games and projects. Encourage them to come up with new activities and adventures on their own. These practices contribute to the healthy development of minds and bodies with help from schools and parents. Free play helps children be resilient by allowing them to face problems through challenges and solutions. Kids learn to handle conflicts, work with others, and find creative solutions.
StoryShot 5. Social media's impact on self-esteem.
Social media dramatically affects how kids see themselves. The way social media shows only the best moments can make children feel inadequate and lower their self-worth. This is because they compare themselves to the perfect lives of others.
This is the end of part 1 and the free shot of this book. Thanks for listening. Get the full text infographic animated video and audiobook summary on the StoryShots app. What should our next book be? Suggest or vote it up using the Vote for New Book survey on the app. To dive into the details and support the author, order the full audiobook for free using the link in the description or the app. Did you like the lessons you learned here? Share to show you care, or let us know by contacting us at support@getstoryshots.com. We'd love to hear from you.
If you liked this book summary of The Anxious Generation, you may also like The Happiness Advantage by Shauna Core, Digital Minimalism by Cal Newport, The Shallows by Nicholas Carr, 13 Things Mentally Strong People Don't Do by Amy Morin, Mindset by Carol Dweck, Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins, 12 Rules for Life by Jordan Peterson, Indistractable by Nir Eyal, Deep Work by Cal Newport, Hooked by Nir Eyal and Ryan Hoover, Why We Sleep by Matthew Walker, The Shallows by Nicholas Carr.
Did you like this audiobook summary? Click the like button now to support our channel. If you don't want to miss out on new free audiobook summaries, subscribe and click the bell button. You can also download our free app and enjoy thousands of other summaries of best-selling nonfiction books that are available in text, audio, and animated formats. StoryShots has been featured by Apple, Google, and The Guardian as one of the world's best reading and learning apps. Go to getstoryshots.com and download the app today.